Okay, well, you standing there is gonna freak me out. Come on. Hello. How's it going? How's it going? Hello, hello. Happy Friday. We're gonna do some Canva learning on this fine Friday. It's raining where I am. I don't know if it's raining where you are, but it makes me want to just be in bed. Hi, welcome. We're gonna do some Canva learning today. So if you guys have questions about Canva, please comment below. I'm happy to answer all of your questions live. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're just gonna go over the basics of Canva. And again, if you guys have any questions, we can, or comment below and I will happily answer them. So Canva is the very best graphic design app. And you can create anything under the sun. And today I'm literally just gonna show you how to use it because I know a lot of people wanna use it for fun or for an extra side hustle and be able to create things and sell things online. So I'm gonna show you how you can do that. The first tab, when you open up a blank canvas, because we know the blank canvas is nice and scary, and sometimes you don't know what you want to post. So they have a template section. It's under the design tab on the far left. It's the top one. And you can see tons of templates that they have. You can use anything that you see. You can change the colors, the fonts. You can change literally everything. You can add things to it, take things away. And my favorite part about the templates is not the fact that it's a template and it makes my life easier, but it's the fact that when I click on it, I can change everything that I see in literally 2 seconds. I can change the colors, the fonts, and make it my own right then and there. So I'm gonna show you how. Okay, so we have this template on the screen and we are gonna click on this word styles right next to templates on the top. See that up here? So we're gonna click on styles. And from here, all you have to do is click on your brand colors and it immediately switches to have your brand colors on the graphic. You can even click brand fonts and it's gonna change it to your brand fonts that you have in Canva. And I think that's probably one of my favorite features on Canva because I can go and make a bunch of templates and then at the very end of it, I can go and switch all the colors so they're all my brand colors and everything's nice and neat. So that's probably one of my favorite tools that Canva has. And I feel like not a lot of people know about it because it's hidden right up here and you're not like looking here. You're kind of just looking at all the cool templates and moving right past it. So remember the word styles. It's under the design tab right here and find any template you like, then go to styles and then we're gonna switch over to our brand colors. And another cool thing that you can do, so it's not just your own brand colors and your own font, you can actually use the ones that Canva comes up with. So you can go down here and look up their color palettes and you can change it. And the cool thing about it is you don't have to just like click it one time and be done. You keep clicking it and it shuffles it. So you can see more than one option with like those colors. And I love that because like, you know, you could see it and be like, okay, it kind of looks good, but I feel like it could be different. Well, keep clicking it and it's going to give you a ton of options. So make sure you check out their color palettes and you can mix it around. So you can like keep some of these and then go in and, you know, change the rest of the colors on your own, just up top. And then you have the next thing down is font sets. So let's say you like the colors and you like the style and you just don't want these fonts. So we can change them all at once. We're going into font sets and we can click on any one of these and it immediately changes it so you can see different options because honestly, sometimes when you make a graphic, you're like, okay, I feel like it's there, but like it's not fully there. All you have to do, I swear to you, is come in and play with your fonts. Sometimes it's as simple as having a font be like all caps or all lowercase, and it can change the whole look and feel of the graphic. So come over here and play around with the fonts if you are feeling like you see something there, but it's not happening for you. The next one down is combinations. So that's going to show you the color combos along with the font combos. So on that, it'll change everything all at once. So it's not just changing the colors. It's not just changing the fonts. I don't really use this one as much, to be honest, just because I like to do mine separate, because I might like some colors up here, but like I love the font down here or something. So I don't really want to limit myself to just one color palette and like a couple fonts. So I don't really, again, come into the combinations, but by all means, come in here, test it out, and keep clicking over and over because it's going to give you different color and font variations. You can also see recent designs, and if you click this, it's going to show you all of your recent designs that you've done, and you can take colors and fonts from those to implement it in your current graphic that you're creating. Let's see, I have a comment. Hi, I'm so glad you're back. Thank you. I hope you like the ebook. I just made a Canva ebook, guys. I'm really excited about it. Oops, knocking over my stand over here. I got this like new stand to hold my phone, and it's not on a tripod. It's like this solo stick, and I'm not like the biggest fan of it yet because I feel like it's so flimsy. I just like bump into it and I feel like the whole thing could fall over. And then you're gonna see me sitting here in my pajamas with a blanket wrapped around me from like this upside down angle when it falls. That'll be real cute. Yes, I made an ebook. It's in my link in bio. So if you just go to my link, it's like the third tab down. It has a big picture. It says Canva ebook. It's called Canva College. There's so much to learn about Canva. I literally could sit here and do lives all day long and not run out of things to talk about. I do weekly lives on TikTok. So if you are interested in watching more, go ahead and follow me. But yes, yeah, there's info in the ebook and there's video tutorials, which I think is a lot more helpful because like you hear ebook and you're like thinking it's a book and it's about graphic design and like how are you going to read a graphic design book, and it sounds silly, but I made a bunch of video tutorials that are linked in there because it's a PDF, so you can like actually watch me do what I'm talking about, and it's not just like reading like, oh, you change your font like this. Like, no, you need to see it. I mean, at least that's how I work. I need to like see what you're talking about and not read it. But yeah, so anyways, Styles is definitely one of the best tools that Canva has. Again, change it in seconds. If you're new, we're just changing the fonts and the colors all in one quick click. The next thing down is our elements, and let's see, make some space here. Okay, so I actually figured this out in my live yesterday, so this is the coolest thing. So did you guys know that if you bring over a line onto your page, this has to be like brand new because I have not seen this, and I spend every hour in my day on Canva. But if you click on the line and you go up here, let me get rid of this one. So see this little tool right up here? That one. So it's called line type. You can click it and click elbowed, and then it makes it, watch, wait for it. Oh my God, I can't. I can bend my line. Do you know how epic this is? So like, let's say you're trying to maybe do a bubble over here with some words and you're trying to connect it to a bubble up here. It just makes it look so much better instead of having like those straight lines all over like you're just working in, I don't know, like a notes app. To me, this just makes it look that much more, I don't know what the word is, sophisticated. And I don't know how a line can be sophisticated, but it is. Yes, I love it too. And yes, Canva Pro is free for educators. I have heard that before. I know they have like a whole back end too where you can like go and watch videos on Canva if you're an educator. Yes, you have to try it. It's so cool. And I like it too when I'm using like an arrow, so I can go on the sides and, you know, turn on my arrows. And then look, Just makes it look so much better. I don't know how someone can get so excited about a bended elbow, but I was like freaking out yesterday, and I still am. Like, I literally have just been coming on here and just doing this. It's very pleasing to watch. Okay, I'm done. But anyways, so that is new. So definitely go and try that on one of your graphics because that is my new favorite feature. Okay. When you have your line on your page, I wish Canva Pro for small business owners. Okay, you and me both. I wish it was free too. So when you're working with the lines, you can actually change the weight of the line, which I think is pretty important. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so you can make it really skinny. I normally have my line kicking it at like 2. But it's personal preference. So you can make it thicker. I would probably take these off. Oh, there we go. Because it doesn't seem like it looks great. Oh, thanks, Canva. Are you seeing this? There we go. It doesn't look great when you're making it thicker with those on it, but you can kind of make, oh, wait, hold on. I might have just done something. Hold on. Look, you could do this and then like write font across here and here and here. Okay. I'm like literally gonna go and make a graphic with that exactly. And it's like curved and nice. Are you kidding me? Look at us just learning together. I pay yearly for my Canva too. Oh, definitely get my money's worth. 100%. Okay, look, like we could literally go and make a graphic. Nah. I was thinking it would stay there. It won't, but maybe you could do something like this. I was just trying to make that look cool, but it didn't look as cool as I planned. Okay, so now we have this figured out, and we've played with this long enough. Unless you want me to just sit here and like make this dance to music for an hour, I can happily do that. What do I use this for? Hold on, let me read the comments. Okay, I'm gonna use my other phone to read the comments because I'm gonna make this shake and then it's gonna make you guys dizzy. What do you use this for? I use Canva literally for everything. I create everything from business cards to flyers, social media, cover photos, posts, print work, digital ads, literally everything. Like anything that's a graphic. I've made books in here. Journals, notebooks, notepads, actual books, ebooks. The list is never ending. Let's see. This would be great. Oh, totally. Great for a carousel post. Definitely. So like if you were to make this the size of like the square, but like, what is it? You could do like 3 or 4 posts so you can swipe through. You can take this and make it go like this off the page. And then on the next page over, it would be like coming in this way. Or no. Coming in this way. Yeah. Anyways, great idea. I'm definitely going to try that. Yes, slideshow presentations, magazine covers. Yeah, any kind of like book cover. That's definitely a fun one. Okay, so back to making it thick or thin. Okay, here's another thing. I wonder if this is going to change this because it's like curved and thick. So if you take this all the way to the left, it's not going to round the corners. But if you bring it all the way this way, it's going to give you a smoother corner. So you can see it changing right here, which is fun. When it's skinnier, this is what it looks like. Boxy. So almost like you have stairs, which is kind of cool. You can kind of play around with that and like make it into something. I'm getting ideas just looking at this. Sometimes you just have to sit here and go like this over and over and then things will come to you. Yes, sticker designs too. My grandson's baseball picks, so much fun. Love it. Yeah, you can do like certificates, invitations. The other day I did wedding invitations for one of my friends, and I did the bulk create option and just like quickly put in people's names into the invitation. It was so easy. It took me like 1 minute. How do I get that? How do I get the bulk create? You go down to the app section. So there's this app section over here. And then you're going to type in bulk create and it'll populate over here. If I type it in now, it's not going to show up because I already have it on my sidebar because I use it. And it'll say bulk create. And then you can upload like a CSV file, or you can input the information manually. And then I guess I can show you in like 2 seconds. So you just basically, let's say this is like where the person's name is and you want to replace this name for a certificate or an invitation or whatever. So you'd be in bulk create, you'd upload your CSV or you'd enter it manually. And then you would come over here, you'd right click this, and then you'd click connect data, and you'd choose which part you want to connect. So we want to choose the name. And then when you populate it, let's see, it'll, I don't know why it didn't go. Canva's kind of been on one this morning, so it might have a glitch right now. Well, what it normally does is it will populate a pop-up window up here, and then you can click that and it'll open up with the people's names. It also might not do it because there's only 2 names, but I was just messing around, so let me see. Let me go back. Oh, yay. I just hit 10,000 followers. Thank you, guys. I'm so happy. My friend just texted me. It popped up on the top of my phone. Yay, 10,000 followers. Woohoo. Okay. I feel like I should give away something for free. So I am going to. If you follow me, send me a DM and I will choose one person to send my ebook to. But all you have to do is just shoot me a DM after you follow me, and I might even choose a couple people. I'll send a few free Canva ebooks to you guys if you guys follow me and let me know you followed me. Let's see. The line. I don't think the line is the reason why it didn't populate. I think it's because I didn't put in enough names. Hold on. I was trying to write Brit, but whatever. I can't clearly write names today, so I'm just not. I'm just gonna do mumbo jumbo. Okay, let's try this again. Wait, but I want that line. Well, I don't think it's the line. Okay. Connect data, name, continue. I'm not sure why it's not doing that. Let me refresh. Yes, Canva does have an AI writer. I can show you guys. Hi, welcome. We're just doing Canva funsies. The AI writer you can't do in a regular, well, actually you can. I'm lying. I know you can't. I mean, I've just never done it over here, so I didn't know. But let's see. So this is how you do an AI writer. On your homepage, you got to go to the doc. So you have to open up a doc, this one. And then on here, you go in and you click on the plus sign, and then you click Magic Write, and then you can write anything. I actually I'm doing a live on Tuesday, and I'm going to talk about Canva and Chat GPT. I love Canva, but I don't think their AI is as strong as Chat GPT. Well, it's not that I don't think, it just isn't. So, I'm doing a live showing you how to create content on Chat GPT and then bringing it over into Canva to make bulk content. That's what I do. I literally will go to Chat GPT, get all of my info for my clients, come back over here and bulk create their social media content. You can do a lot of it here too. You don't have to go to Chat GPT. It's just I've found that I like my results better when I use Chat GPT. But you can easily come on here. Can someone write what their small business is in the comments, and I'll show you an example? Write what you do or your business. Oh, you're asking about the line? Real estate agent. Okay, perfect. I'll do that. Okay, I'm going to come back to the line in 1 second. I'm doing real estate agent. Let's see. So if I was a real estate agent, I would come onto the Canva Magic Write tool, and I would write, let's see, 25 tips for buying a new home as a first-time home buyer. And then I'd hit enter, and it's going to populate hopefully 25 tips. Again, I've had way better results with ChatGPT. Not as good of results on here, but okay, cool. So basically, oops, dragged in the whole, okay. I was trying to zoom that so we could see it better. So this is perfect. Are you kidding me? So all I would do is I would come on here, I would type this in or go to ChatGPT, wherever you want to go. And then you take each one of these and you make each one of these its own individual social media post. You can elaborate on them. You can just use the whole sentence that it is and just do a single post. But if it were me, I would take each one of these, I would break it down and elaborate on each one and turn it into at least 5 slides to make it like a carousel post for each line that you see. And now you have 25 days of content. But I probably wouldn't do these back to back. I would probably split this up. So these 25 tips would probably land me around 3 months worth of content, because I'd probably only post like 2 a month. And I'm not a math person, so like don't come for me. I don't know how, like, I can't count. But maybe 2 months worth of content, 3 months. I don't know. I'm not going to do the math. Never mind. Yeah, I did a spur of the moment live today. I'm sorry. I actually just added this new feature to my link in bio. So if you go over there, you can text the number that you see on there and in all caps write live, what did I put? Live something. It says it in my bio. If you text it, it'll text you when I go live on TikTok. So you can know. Because all I do on live TikTok is teach my trainings. I don't do anything other than teaching. So if you want to know when I go live, go ahead and text it. Okay, so yeah, these real estate tips are great. Again, this is all you have to do. Come on here, type this in, looking for the tips, and then break it down. Try to get 5 carousel posts from each line that you see. Cool? Okay, I'm going to go back over to this, and I'm going to show that line one more time. So we go to the line, and then we are going to, hold on, let me turn my volume down. Okay, we have the line, and all I did was click on this line type, and then I did elbow, and it moves around. And then what we did from there was we made it thicker, so you can kind of like make it into like an actual graphic instead of like, you know, a normal line use would be like underlining something or pointing to something. But how I did it here, it kind of turns it into like an actual, a look instead of like a line with a purpose. Cool. Okay, so the next thing we have is shapes. For lines and shapes, I always tell people just like a little time saver. You don't have to go back over to Elements to find a new shape every single time, like all of these. All you have to do if you want to change a shape, you click on this, you click on your shape, you come up here to shape, it says shape, and you can just change it. You can change it all right here. And here's another cool thing that I love to do to my shapes. So see how these are like pointy? So you can actually go in here under that border style, that 3-line icon right there. And you can change it so that it's rounded. And look, it makes the shapes not as pointy. And I love that. You can do it for any of them. Some look crazy. Don't do it for everyone and think it looks good. Please. But you can do it for some. Like that one looks really pretty like that. That star did not. This one might be pretty. This one might be pretty because it turns into a circle. Let's see, where was I? Let's change another shape. I wonder what the arrow would look like. Oh, I'm not even going to say what I think that looks like. I'll get kicked off. Okay, let's do a heart. I don't like any of these ones. I'll tell you what I normally do for my corner rounding. So normally what I do is I will use it with the square, and then I'll turn it into a rectangle, and then I will make it corner rounded like that. It looks like a pill shape. And I love to do this and like put words on top of it. That's probably my favorite feature of the corner rounding. Another thing you can do with this is you can make the border, you can turn it on. You can't really see that. Let me change these colors for you. And I choose like even more muted colors. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the weight of the border. You can do it as far as you want, but normally I kind of just stick to like a 2. I'm a big fan for the lines and the borders as a level 2, but you can probably see when I zoom it in. So now you have a nice little border. I love turning the square into this shape. I use this shape on like literally 99.9% of all my graphics. Just adds a little flair to it, you know. Let's see. Just want to make sure these corners. Yeah, I want to make sure that I wasn't missing anything on here. Let's see this one. Actually, I don't like this one, but I do love this art shape. I would use this on a lot, so this is a good one. You can add a little border to it. Another fun little fact is, see how you have just a solid border? You can actually go up here and change it so it's dotted or dashed or like mini dashed. Just so you know. What are we doing here? We are just playing on Canva. We're having a fun Friday exercise. It's funny, I'm like acting like I'm a teacher and these are my students. No, we're literally just playing on Canva. I'm just showing little tips and tricks that I like to use. Because hi, my name is Lauren, and I haven't even told you guys, I'm a Canva expert. That's what I do for a living. I actually teach Canva for a living. So I'm teaching you guys out of the kindness of my heart on this Friday. No, I like to go live like twice a week and do like an hour-long tutorial. Hi, welcome. But I also do, I do post videos at least twice a day that are Canva tutorials and tips. So if you can and you'd like to, follow me. Let's see, how do you offset on a name? You're talking about like just adding like a offset shadow behind it? How did I learn? I actually taught myself. So I'll actually tell you a little bit about me because it's kind of like funny. It's like my long running joke. So I went to school at Arizona State and I got a degree in tourism and I wanted to do like event planning, but I spent my time like flunking my classes and just playing on social media, and then it turned into my job. So that's like my funny joke. So, but yeah, no, I just kind of spent my time playing on social media, and then I got a job in marketing and love like the social media and Canva side of it. And I literally just taught myself. I just opened it up one day and it just kind of made sense. And to be totally honest, I mean, I know it's difficult for people to learn something new, but if you just kind of click around here, most of the things that you see are like labeled with what they are. So it's super user friendly and it's pretty easy to like get a hang of once you just spend a little bit of time on it. Hi, happy Friday. Okay, so we're gonna offset the name real quick. So all you have to do, once you have your text on the screen, we're gonna go to effects, and then you are gonna come to shadow, and now you have a shadow. And you can change the offset, like you can make it bigger or smaller. I honestly normally just leave this where it is. I never change the direction because that's just not where I like my shadows to be. And now I don't know where it is, so probably right there. I never do the blur, but you can add blur if you want to make it look more of like a shadow, like an actual shadow. But I normally just leave this alone. Excuse me. And we have transparency, so we can make it thick or almost disappear. Normally what I like to do, I either like to just leave it straight as black and like make it look like a shadow, or I'll bring in a color. But when I bring in a color, I normally add full, I normally do the full 100% on transparency. I really don't like to have it, without it. Blah. Let me read some comments. Of course you can download this on your iPad. You can download this on your phone, your iPad, your computer. Like there's literally an app for it on your computer. It's right here. You can see it on my screen, this bottom right corner. They have Canva for everything. The layout is obviously a little bit different for the phone versus the iPad versus the computer, but they're all pretty much in the same space. It's just the toolbar is going to be moved into different places. And then can you create a funnel with this? So I'm not really sure what you mean. Can you elaborate a little bit? I'd be happy to answer your question. Here's another cool thing while we wait. So this is another thing that I love to do. So when you're under effects, if you go to background and then you add a curve, this is the best thing ever. Actually, it looks a little bit better when you have more words than just one. So let me redo this. I'm gonna put Happy Friday. Make this zoomed out. And we are gonna make this in one full line and then make it smaller. And now we're gonna go back into effects, click on the background, change it because that yellow highlighter is awful. So we'll go to green highlighter because I love that. And we're gonna curve it and boom. Favorite thing ever. Are you kidding me? You can like turn it and make it like sit at the end of like another, text over here. You can make it wrap around things. I just love this. Are you kidding? This is the only time I will go and actually use the background. I do not like the background by itself. Like if I didn't have it curved, I'm not using that background by itself. And the only reason why is because when I have it on here, it doesn't see it. Like sometimes it looks like it will. Depends on the font. But most of the time, it's just too either close to my letters up and down, or I just never like it. It just never turns out how I like it. So you can play with this spread and it'll go thinner or bigger. But normally when I'm doing this, I kind of like it a little bit skinnier around my letters. But then it just doesn't, I don't know. It's actually looking great around this lettering, I'm not going to lie. But different fonts do different things. And I guess the fonts I'm normally using, I don't like it on there. Normally if I want like a color behind my font or my text, I'll go into the shapes and I'll make a rectangle and I'll just push that like I was telling you guys. I'll push that behind it and make it like that rounded corners, like the pill shape. So that's normally how I get the color behind my letters. I don't normally use this. But if I'm adding a curve to it, I obviously can't curve the shape like from here. So it looks so good like this. Another little tip is when you are doing the curve effect, go up here to spacing and make sure that you bring your letter spacing a little bit further because it always is a lot easier to read when you space out your letters when you're curving things. So see how it looked like this, and then I'll show you the other way it looks. So this is without the spacing versus with. And it looks a lot easier to read on this one. Let's see. This is a modern day Photoshop. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm not even going to tell you my controversial opinions on Adobe and Canva. I'm just kidding. I still love Adobe products, but I love Canva. I honestly think I just love Canva so much because it's so user-friendly. And like, you know, a lot of us small business owners can't afford to like hire full-time graphic designers. So we have to learn to teach ourselves. So having something like this is just so much more accessible than trying to teach yourself Adobe Illustrator. So that's my opinion on that. Let's see. I make tumblers and I size it, so I think I do. I'm not going. Yeah, I'm not really sure about printing, and I would just say make sure the sizing on the actual graphic, which you said you're doing that, but just make sure that the sizing is what you measure it you want to be on the cut. But I think that's more of a printer issue and less of a Canva sizing issue. Just got Canva, very user friendly. Yes. I just bought the newest Photoshop for $100. Listen, girl, I spend so much money on Adobe Illustrator, and I know like, okay, if there's like a level, there's like beginner and then all the way up to advanced. I'm like negative beginner, and I've paid for that subscription for years. And I slowly teach myself every year, and I can do a few things. I'm lying. But like, I still use Canva over Adobe every single time. But if I was doing like a custom logo, of course I'm going to use Illustrator. Yeah, I feel like so many people that use Canva are like, I tried Adobe, it's so hard. Like, I have no clue what I'm doing, and now I am using this because it's still amazing, but it's so user-friendly. Let's see, so we have some website questions. Can this be used to design a website? Yes, you can design a website on here. I will show you actually how they do it, or how we do it in 1 second. Let me read this. Can you collect emails? No, you can't collect emails on Canva websites. I want that so bad. You can always just hyperlink it to another site that collects emails, but I'm so excited for the day when they release that. I typically use Photoshop Elements one-time fee, but can do most things. However, for quick work, Canva. Yeah, exactly. Super quick, and very user-friendly. Okay, so this is really how, honestly, there's literally one thing that makes Canva graphics different from Canva websites. And I'm going to show you. It's literally one thing. All it is this. You bring a shape over. Once you're done, like, because you have to create your whole website, meaning like you have to put the pictures where you want it, the text where you want it, and so on and so forth. And then all you do is you have a shape or a text. Normally you do like a shape bubble to like make things hyperlinked. So let's just say this right here is below a picture with some verbiage, and it's like my About Me section, and I'm like, click here to contact us. Okay, so let's just say this is the contact us bubble. So all you're gonna do is click on this, click the 3 dots, click on link. Sorry, that trash can outside is so loud. Not trash can, the trash truck. So click on the 3 dots, click on link, and then you're gonna put in the link that you're trying to connect it to. And that's the only thing that makes it a Canva website, is the fact that you have your whole graphic made, and then you add in these little elements that are clickable that'll link you to other sites. Ever use Adobe Fresco and Adobe Express? I've used Adobe Express and Adobe Fresco. I would say Adobe Express. I love Adobe. I love their products, but it's just not for me in comparison to Canva. Canva runs laps around it. But I mean, it still works. It does the job. So if that's something that you are using, no hate. It's just I prefer Canva because all of their features are like 10 times. They have 10 times the features that Adobe Express has, and that's only Adobe Express. Adobe Fresco is great. I compare that to Procreate. I'm a big Procreate person. I create a whole lot on Procreate. I've also made a lot on Adobe Fresco, but personal opinion, I like Procreate better than Adobe Fresco. I do like in Adobe Fresco that you can create your own font, or not fonts, your own like not brushes. not saying the word right. Like you can use let's say you have like a picture of an emoji. You can like pinch the screen down so you can like draw with that as the color. It doesn't make any sense what I'm saying. I'm not even going to try. But there's a few features that I like on Adobe Fresco, but I'm mainly a Procreate and Canva person. Let's see. How do you save the link to work? How do you save for the link to work? Okay, so how I would save this to make this a website, I don't think I can just do it from this square. I think you have to be on the actual website layout. Let me see. 1 second. Oh no, you can turn this, literally this page with a square into a website. So all you do is hit share up top. You click on more. You click on website. And then it's going to populate and let's see. I would choose this as, it's not a presentation. Well, I only have one page, so it's hard to actually like make it the website. I would say classic navigation. That's going to make it look like a website because it's going to have, you can like do the, excuse me, you can do the little bars up top that says like menu, contact us, those, and like bring it around like it's tabs. So you do that, you click on open website, and that's what it's going to look like. I didn't link it to anything, so I can't click it. But essentially, that's how easy it is. It's just a matter of sharing it as a website, and then it would populate you to like create your URL. I already have one, so this would only make this a page on my website that I already have made on here. But yeah, it's just that easy. Okay, I have a few messages. Hold on. Best fonts. Do you have any favorite Google fonts? Oh, I can go through fonts. Starting a debate which to start working with. The difference between Adobe Fresco / Express would be the drawing aspect. So if you're more of like a hand drawer, I would easily say use Adobe Fresco. If you're more of a graphic-y, like taking elements and putting them on the screen, then that's definitely an Adobe Express use. Because Adobe Express is just like Canva, where you're like clicking this to bring it over here. But Adobe Fresco is like Procreate, where like you would draw this on the screen and then create your graphic. I can totally post this on YouTube. Yeah, it won't go up until tonight because this thing, like, it like takes a while to populate, and then I have to download it, and it takes so long to download this thing. But yeah, I'll post it tonight. Okay, hold on. I have to do the best fonts, but let me read this last one. Any explanation why my project size changes on export? I can totally help if you just give me a little bit more details. What's like the sizing you're choosing and what's the sizing it's coming out to. And while you're writing that in there, I'm gonna go over my favorite fonts. So there is no way to be like best fonts. There's no way to say what's the best, because best and this is personal preference. So I can tell you the best fonts for me because it's my personal choice, but I can't be like, oh, this graphic designer over here, these are the best fonts. And they're like, no, they're not. I don't like those. So it's literally like just how art is subjective, like so is text and font. So I can't really say what's the best, but I can tell you what my favorites are. I am super big fan of the Tan collection. I don't know the graphic designer that made them. I've actually found them. I went and found them on Creative Market because I wanted to buy it for my Procreate, because Procreate doesn't have these fonts, but they actually come with Canva Pro. But this whole Tan collection, big fan of right now, okay? Most of them are part of the Pro package, but oh my God, I love them so much. Tan Kindred, where's that? Tan Kindred is my favorite right now. I also love this one. I cannot pronounce that to save my life. I'm so bad at pronunciation. No. This one, I like this one too. Tan Buster is kind of fun. This tan one. Listen, I went to school, I went to college, but can I pronounce words that look difficult? I'm not sure about that one. But can I make pretty graphics? Yes, I can. But yeah, so big fan of this tan collection. I'm also really digging this Horizon one right now. It's this bolded one. I love to like take this one and duplicate it and make half of it hollowed. So like if I was doing Happy Friday, I would go like this. Take this and then I would duplicate it, bring it next to it, and then I would put Friday. And then on the Friday word, I would go to effects and I would hollow it out. Big fan of this combination right now. This looks great. Let's see. Oh, thanks for the tan call out, just checked. Yeah, tan is the best. Any of those tan fonts. It's a whole collection. And again, I loved it so much. I get it free here, and I loved it so much that I went to Creative Market, purchased a bunch of the same texts that are on here just so I could have it in my Procreate. Because it's that good. Just saying. And the best Google free fonts, I mean, again, it's so hard to just like say off the top. It's more like what I'm vibing with right now. And I have ADHD, so I go on these like spurts of like really being addicted to one font for like 3 months straight, like only using that font. And then I see a new one and then I'll switch over to it. So it's hard because right now I'm on a big like tan and Horizon kick. And I also will down like 5,000 fonts a month and use none of them, but I love them all. So yeah, that's kind of like my, what is it? Like my bad trait. Best fonts for a kid's book. That's a good question. So you know how I would probably look that up? I would go up here let's go back. When I have my words on the screen, I would go up here to fonts and I'm going to go up to the search bar and I would probably type in like kids handwriting because you can type in everything like that and it's going to show you different styles of that. So you could probably just do the word kids and then go through here and hopefully some of the, oh, that's kind of cute. That reminds me of a kid trying to write cursive. But that's kind of how I go to like find fonts if I'm trying to find things that are out of my usual. You can also like, this is a really easy thing to do, but you can type it in on TikTok. Like literally go to the search bar on TikTok and write like kids fonts. And I guarantee you someone has made a video about like the best kids fonts for a kid's book. Just joined. What are you designing? Let's see. So I'm designing nothing. We're just playing around and kind of just answering questions about Canva. And I am showing people different like style fonts and what I am into right now. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to download fonts to Silhouette. Download fonts to Silhouette. Is Silhouette like a app? Or are you just talking about like this, like hollowed? No, that wouldn't be a Silhouette. What is Silhouette? Oh, Susie says she loves finger paint for kids. Oh, let's look that one up. Okay. Here I go, knocking my camera. I told you this is so horrible. Okay. Here we go, finger paint. Oh, that's a cute one. Yeah, that's a good one for kids. Definitely. Hold on. Silhouette is a cutting machine. Oh. Yeah, I am not that person. I don't have that answer. Again, just like I was telling whoever was asking me about the kids fonts, you can easily go. I honestly use TikTok as a search engine, and I'm not kidding you. Like I use it probably right now 50-50 with Google. If I don't find it on TikTok, I'll then go to Google to find that answer. So you can go onto TikTok, go to the search bar and type in, what was your question? How to download fonts to Silhouette. I guarantee you there's a creator out there that has made a video about that exactly. So I hope that helps. Where do you get fonts to upload them? Oh, where do I get fonts? Okay. Oh, I love talking about fonts. This is a great conversation. I could talk about fonts all day. favorite thing. Just download so many of them. I use none of them. I spend so much money on all my fonts. Oh my God. And I get so many for free too. Like free, paid, just love them. Okay. This is what I use the most. I probably use, these 4 tabs. Google Fonts, I probably use the least of all of them. Defont.com, I definitely use the most as far as free. I always make sure that it's not on here first, because if it's on here, I'm getting it. If it's on Creative Market and not Defont.com, I'm getting it here. Now, here's my little tip, and this is a graphic designer tip. So we don't care if we're taking big fonts from big companies, easily go to Defont.com to get them. But if you know that the person that's creating it is a small creator or even a big creator, and they're posting their fonts online, please do not go and try to look up the font that they're selling from their page on Defont.com. Please try to purchase it from the creator. And then if it's anyone else, big corporations, come to Defont.com and get yours free. That's just my little personal bit, but do what you want. So love Creative Market. I look up all of my fonts on here. I normally come here for inspiration. I don't go to Defont.com for inspiration. I go strictly to Defont.com to see if what I'm looking for on here is going to be on here. But I definitely come here for inspo. Creative Market is way better than the other creative, whatever the other one is. I don't remember the name. So much better. Let's see. Sorry, I'm reading the questions first. What is the Android app that suggests fonts from the pictures you take? Yes, it's What the Font. I love that. Yes, Creative Fabrica. So just personal preference. I like Creative Market more than Creative Fabrica. That's just personal preference. And then I also go to Etsy all day long. Love going to Etsy and get fonts. And then Google Fonts. They're always free. I also go to what's that one? My Fonts. But I only seem to go to My Fonts when I'm using What the Font. What the Font is an app on your phone and also on here. And you simply go to it and you take I do this all day. You take screenshots, right? And then you'll put it in here and it'll tell you almost exactly the fonts that were used in the image that you have. And then whenever it pulls it out, it's owned by the My Fonts place. But when it pulls out the fonts, it's normally giving you fonts from My Fonts. So that's how I end up on the My Fonts site all the time. I probably need to spend some more time on Creative Fabrica, because the few times I've been on it, I just have seen it I've never bought anything on there, but I just see it for a few maybe minutes when I'm scrolling, and I just have seen visually more appealing things that I like on Creative Market. But I'll give it another little shot, because I feel like a lot of people use it, so it has to be good, right? Let's see. I don't want to miss anyone's messages. Okay, cool. So these are where I use, or where I find fonts. There's also another thing that I found, and I cannot remember where I saved it, and I have to find it. And it's basically this tool where you can go to this website and you input any website in the whole world on this one website, and the website's going to give you every single font that's on that website. It literally just tells you any font that you see. And all you're doing is taking the URL and putting it into this one website's page. The only thing on the website is a space to put in a search bar type of thing. And you put in the URL and it tells you every single font that there is. And I haven't used it in a while. I need to find that again. If I find it again, I'll do a video on my page about it. Susie says she gets the year subscription to Creative Fabrica is amazing, and she gets a ton of fonts and backgrounds. Cool. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. And then you can literally find anything from Canva templates to Clip art, anything. Oh, on Creative Fabrica. Okay. All right. I'm gonna look into it. See, I'm gonna pull the tab up, so when I get off, I'm gonna go straight to here. Okay. It's gonna be up. See? Oh, come on. I think this was my problem last time. I had like these like pop-up things and I was like, okay, is this spam? I think that's kind of what deterred me from it. Oh, I did not see your comment, Christopher. Hold on. Let me go up. No, I don't see it. What was your... Yeah, I didn't see your... I saw the sizing, but I had asked if you could write in here and let me know a little bit more because I don't really know how... Like, I need to know what was the size you had chosen first and then how did it download? Like, what was the size it turned into? Because sometimes when you download things, especially on your computer, and like, say you're doing like a square size and it downloads, it might like take up the full screen and it might look bigger than it is. Let's see. What? You set it at 3 by 15. It comes out 22 by 10. Huh. I've never even heard that happening. Hold on. This is what I would do. Canva, glitch, sizing coming out wrong. So normally if there's any kind of weird thing happening, I would go and see if there's like a Reddit thread, but it seems like it's all Canva stuff. Let's see. Yeah, because you can also go to like, you can ask them and like they have this help center, but what you can do is you can click and it'll like screen record the problem and send it to them. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm sorry. I wish I could help. I am not sure on that one. Okay, guys. Well, I've been on here an hour and I have to go wake up my 2-year-old from her nap now. Or she's going to be up all night and like ruin my life. So I have to go. And moms who are out there, you know what I'm talking about. But thank you guys for being on here today. And make sure you follow me. I post daily tutorials. I do weekly lives, bi-weekly. I go on twice a week. You can also go and subscribe in my bio. And I send out emails with free templates. And you can also, I have this new thing where you can like text the number in my bio, in my link in my bio. You can text that number and I'll tell you when I'm going live if you want to like be on a list to like know when I'm actively going live every time, because I know a lot of people like to know that because all I do is teach. So if you want to know that, make sure you go to my profile and text that number. Yeah, my 1-year-old stayed up till 2 a.m. because of a late nap. Yeah, see, listen. I cannot do that. Stay and teach us. I'll wake her up for you. You can come take care of my child then and I'll stay and teach. She's gonna wake up like, I need fruit snacks. I wanna watch Coco. So I got to go. Let's see. Yeah, thanks for coming on, guys. And thanks for getting me to 10K. I'm so excited. I was 100 off and I'm like, maybe I'll come on live and maybe people want to support me. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys just made my Friday. I'm going to go get some ice cream. I will see you guys next week. Yeah, make sure you follow me. All right, bye. Thank you.